And welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino and we're drinking a beer that's right here. Now this is another Radler. Last year, grapefruit was the big Radlers. Well, the big fad for Radlers. This year it seems to be going back to lemon. I mean, Waterloo's putting out a lemon Radler again. And when I say going back to lemon, I mean lemon Radler was the first Radler. And then this one is Lowenbrau Radler. Lowenbrau made a Radler, did you know? Basically every big company makes a Radler. But anyway, Lowenbrau Radler is a lemonade Radler. It says with lemonade, quality and tradition, Munich. 2.5% alcohol by volume. So yeah, this should be a good Radler. Why? Because the Germans are the originators of the Radler. So why wouldn't they be, right? Why wouldn't they make a good Radler? What do we have over here? Ingredients. Extra light beer. Natural lemon flavor. Contains part. Well, that's, I thought you said lemonade. Lemonade isn't just natural lemon flavor. It isn't just natural lemon flavor. The lemonade is a very different thing than just natural lemon flavor. An extra light beer. Wait. This isn't Lowenbrau Radler. This is like Blue Radler. Brewed under license at Labatt Brewing, Canada. Let's drink it. Now I knew regular Lowenbrau was being contract brewed here in Canada and the U.S. I knew that to save money. I didn't think they'd take their like specialty one-offs and all that and their seasonals and brew them over here too. That just means that you're playing on the Lowenbrau name. Well, we kind of knew that would happen anyway. I do have a little bit of water spots in this glass. I don't really care. It didn't dry very well. I had it sitting upside down on this table, so not many though, just a couple over here. But yeah, so for a Radler, that is the most crystal clear Radler I've ever seen. Even Stiegel isn't crystal clear. Waterloo isn't crystal clear. The Schopenhofer isn't crystal clear. Even Bavaria Radler was not crystal clear. Like, this is, I think, one of the only crystal clear Radlers I've ever seen. Look at that. It just looks like extra light beer. There was a nice big white head on there. It faded extremely quickly. Top it up a little bit. Scent. Okay. It smells horrible. It smells horrible. It has almost that skunk smell, but I'm not talking like skunked hops. I'm talking something's been skunked and you walked by it. You know how it has that strange sort of like burning plastic bag scent to it. Like you get the disgusting smell of a skunk, which is the light struck hops, and then you get this almost burnt plastic smell that just it assails you and kind of burns your nostrils. I'm picking that up on here. And latex. I'm getting latex too, as if there's a lot of sulfites in there. And a little bit of lemon. I won't lie, there is a little bit of lemon on the nose. So like burnt plastic bags, like grocery bags. Have you ever done that? If you go camping, bring some grocery bags with you. Some old plastic bags like Loblaws and all that. Not no frills, because they're too thick. You want the old the pretty thin white plastic, not the shiny stuff, the crinkly stuff. And you take it, you wrap it around a stick, and you stick the stick in the fire for a little bit until the bag catches on fire, and then you just hold it up. And as you're holding it up, it's gonna drip, and as it drips, it goes. Bzzew, bzzew, bzzew. It's actually really cool, the sound effects it makes. But yeah, that smell, this beer. That smell, this beer. Anyway, let's try the beer. Cheers. See, I don't know I expect a lot now from a Radler. Now that I know that even a company I despise can make a acceptable, passable Radler, I expect a lot out of a Radler. And when I don't get a lot out of that Radler, I get a little disappointed. The visual appeal on this Radler, as a Radler, horrible. As a beer, it's like an acceptable visual appeal. Scent, failed completely. And taste, this is my third one of these I've had. And yeah, they don't get much better. That first sip on all three of them, it's always been the hardest to get past. The first sip really turns me off. I don't even know how to explain it. I get hit with like a sulfite taste, that latex taste. And I get hit with something sulfuric. And after the sulfites and the sulfur, I don't want to take another sip. But then I take another sip because I'm stupid and it's beer. And that second sip actually does not have any of that. My body's already turned off. That taste receptor is like, fuck you. We're not tasting this anymore, and it turns it off. Or all the weird shit in this has already blocked it off in my tongue. So the second sip, you're tasting more what it is. The third sip, basically, it's like you've taken, what's the Labatt Extra Light? Molson has Molson 67. What's the Labatt 55, isn't it? Something like that. Bud Select 55. Labatt has one too. I don't even remember what Labatt's is though. Oh, shit's coming down the stairs. Why are we throwing bread down the stairs?
It needs to go in the freezer.
Anyway. It's like you took either of those and you just put lemon juice in it. Like, not even real lemon juice. When you go to the grocery store, that lemon. The lemon you can buy that's pure lemon concentrate. It's like that added into whatever their extra light is. What the hell is it called? I've reviewed it. It isn't actually a bad beer. It's just water. I can't. Labatt Select? No, that's a Bud Select. I can't even. I'm gonna have to look it up. It wasn't offensive enough for me to remember. I've said it before. If a beer's in the 4 to 6 range and it becomes meh, it just gets lost. You have to be in the 3 and under or the 7 and up for me to even remember you remotely. Oh, it's kind of gassy though. Ooh, is it gassy? So very light-bodied, high carbonation, but very small bubbles. Sitting on, you get that sourness though. You actually do get lemon sourness sitting on the back of your palate, which is actually a plus because you would expect it just, well, I'd expect it to just be a sweet lemon nothingness. But it's not horrible other than the smell, but it's not a Radler I want. Not the worst Radler I've had. That probably would go to, oh, what was that? Wernengroomer? It would probably go to that, and then Bavaria, and then this, and then Schaffenhofer, and then Waterloo Radler Mass, which was the first Radler 2 years ago, then Stiegel, then Waterloo. Yeah. Oh wait, and Rickard's Radler. Rickard's Radler would be right between, right before Stiegel. So it would be, my top 3 would be the Waterloo Radler of last year. I haven't had this year's lemon one. The Stiegel Radler, and then the Rickard's Radler, which is actually a surprisingly good Radler. All 3 of those though were grapefruit Radlers. I don't know if that's why they were so good or not. Refreshing beer, yes. Tasty beer, not really. If you can get past the smell in that first sip, is it a good beer? Sure. Will I give it out of 10? I don't know. 5.5. I could drink it. I have drank it. This is my 3rd one, so I mean, it's not like it's not able to be put down. And the question just comes to, why? When you can pay the same price or less for a better product of the same variety from a macro company. And before I hear, oh my god, why are you... You know why I'm drinking macro Radlers and why I actually drink them quite often? Because I actually like Radlers, and no craft brewery makes a Radler. So go out and make a fucking Radler. You know, I've had talks with craft breweries. Why would you do that? You're ruining the beers. You know what? It actually tastes nice. And it's a very nice, refreshing thing. And it's so low ABV that you can have a bunch of them. And that's the nicest thing about it. You can sit there at a picnic or at a barbecue or at a family function and drink 12 of them in the entire function. And you're not as drunk as Uncle Ted over there who had just 6 Coors Light or 6 Canadian or 6 Bud or one fucking Motley Crue from Bellwoods or something like that. Excuse me. So if a craft brewery made one, they'd probably make a killing because it's a lot of craft drinkers that drink the Radlers. Most craft fans I know have a couple big brew Radlers in their fridge because they like the taste of them. I do too. Make a Radler. Fuckers. Bye.